Hello again, everyone. My name is Ron Kelsey. I'm sharing some information that I've gathered over the years. Last video, we covered the Policy and Procedure Manual, the Administrative District Court order that was handed down by the Administrative District Judge requiring each misdemeanor probation department in the 5th Judicial District to create their own policy and procedures. Once again, I want to read the last part. It is further ordered that each misdemeanor probation department in the 5th Judicial District shall provide their policies and procedures to the County Board of Commissioners for their review and approval. So let's go back here to page 25 of 30 of the original Policy and Procedure Manual. Now, I was reading through this. This is home searches and community checks. Officers should community checks in clients' residence. Now, that doesn't make any sense at all. There's a word missing there, and I'm not really good with reading and writing. I struggled in school, but yet the first time I read it, I picked these up. I picked up the extra page that they obviously missed. Officers should community checks in clients' residence. There should be a word like conduct in there or something like that. Anyway, let's continue, because that's not really what I have. The main problem I have with this is officers should community checks in clients' residence, vehicle, or property searches when he or she has reason to believe the probationer client is not complying with the terms and conditions of probation. That's reasonable. Okay, the probation officer gets a phone call, or he sees something abnormal as far as his probationer goes that he's looking after, and he thinks maybe he should go search his house to see if he's got something going on. It should actually be reasonable cause, not just reason to believe, because standard across the United States is actually probable cause. Idaho has reduced their, they require reasonable cause. Anyway, right after that it says, or if the officer believes that a search would increase the likelihood of continued compliance of the terms and conditions of the court order. Let me read that again, because it doesn't make any sense. I mean, if the officer believes that a search will increase the likelihood of continued compliance of the terms and conditions of the court order. That's basically giving them the freedom to go in and search anybody's house for basically any reason. The probationer hasn't done anything wrong. The probation officer has not received any phone calls. There is no reasonable cause to believe. It's just that the officer believes that a search would increase the likelihood of continued compliance with terms and conditions. That's completely unconstitutional. And I know, I'm pretty sure that Mr. Kino is required to, and along with the other county commissioners, to swear an oath. And part of that oath is to uphold and protect the Constitution, not only of our state, but of the United States. And why that was left in there, or if they even read it, back to my original point as far as the Policy and Procedure Manual, the extra page, it doesn't look to me like they even read this. This is a pretty important document, this Policy and Procedure Manual. Ordered by the 5th Judicial District Judge that it be created, gave them guidelines to follow. I would think that they would have cared enough about this. They should have had an attorney draft it, not Amber Pruitt, the Director of Misdemeanor Probation. That's how these mistakes were made. They should have been caught, because this was almost 2.5 years later that I got my original copy, that you still had this extra page in here. Some of the wording in the back is confusing. It doesn't make any sense, and the fact that they are going to allow these kind of searches take place within our community. Complete violation of probationers' rights. So that's going to complete this video. It's just more proof that I don't believe the county commissioners even took the time to read that. It wasn't just Bob Kuno, it was 5 other county commissioners in the Minnetonka area. There should have been at least 1 prosecutor present. That's how much time they put into misdemeanor. I don't think they even have a clue really what's going on over there yet. They're willing to approve this $627,310 that the taxpayers have to pay. So it does raise some questions to me as to how that's even, why that's even, when it used to be completely self-funded, and now we're paying that much money. So that's it for this video. I'll be back in a minute. Thanks.